All right, guys, welcome back to our user manual series. This video is going to be on the small swimmer plate adaptation piece. It's a pretty easy installation, and you really only need to install it if you have small SAPI plates or swimmer cut plates. If you're rocking 10 by 12 plates or medium SAPI plates, you really don't need this thing. But if you do have some of those smaller plates or the swimmer plates, here's how we'll install it. It is a little different for the front plate bag versus the rear plate bag. So we'll start with the front plate bag. You're going to want to remove your ballistic plates if you haven't already. And what we're looking for is, the outermost laser cut slit, the same one that the metal G-hook on our placard is going to go through. Okay, so through the inside of the plate bag, we'll just kind of go like this. When I flip this over, it'll be very apparent which slits you should go through. Make sure there's no twist though, so that should all be flat. And then if we flip this over, you can see that those were the slits that we were aiming for. Right? Okay, so if we put the plate in, I'll just show you this on the front plate bag, and it's going to be the exact same on the rear plate bag, but there's a couple things to look out for here. Again, you're going to want to do all the things we've talked about in other videos where you're really using this top flap to wrap over the plate, right, to control all of the vertical movement of the plate within the plate bag. But then there's two ways to do this one. One's less preferred. If you just quickly do this, that's a technique, and that works, but if you kind of look and pay attention here, there's like a bunched up portion of material here that's going to be right up against your body, and it's not going to be comfortable. So a better way to do it is, I'll do it on this side real quick, and you can't see that one, I know, but if we do it over here, I'm tucking this material, and then I'm kind of closing it like that. So now I've taken up all of the excess material. This plate cannot shift up or down or left or right within the plate bag. That's the goal. And there's also no bunched up material here to press against your body and make like a hot spot or anything like that. Okay, so that's the installation on the front plate bag. I'm going to take this plate out just to make installing the rear one a little bit easier. But to do it on the rear plate bag is a little different. Instead of going through the top, we have to go through this little flap back here. So we'll undo this, we'll fold this over, and what I do is I kind of just fold those and attach those like that, so that like flap is kind of like out of my way a little bit. Okay, then you can see the laser cut slits we're aiming for. They're just to the sides of this little portion of loop Velcro back there. So we'll go up through this flap, through that laser cut slit like that. Make sure I have no twists. Through the other one. Kind of pull it back and forth. Make sure you're good. Close these back up. And just like we did on the front plate, everything's the same. I would definitely recommend that you start with the top flap. All right, so put your plate in, do the top flap, and then any excess material on the side, close off after you've done the top flap. But that's it for the small swimmer plate adaptation piece, guys.